Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And I have a cottage cheese lid on one of my silicone cupcake containers. These are used, and when the skin's dry I can peel them right out of there. I can even turn the container inside out. It makes something that reminds me of a butterfly wing for whatever reason on the inside rim, and then the skins can be cut away also. So those are nice. And this is my leftover cup from before. This is my tray covering my leftovers. I basically filled those 3 containers and then I ribbon dribbled them, overlapping them into this pan, and grabbed some stuff out. And what I really think I want to do is decorate the canvas with the residuals, and I'm going to probably throw some blue or some black or some turquoise in there, but I want to start by giving myself some black on my canvas. Use my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula, available on the Amazon link. You can find the Amazon link under the link tree, which is right under the video where it says show more. You can find my email address right above that. So if you have questions, or you're interested in taking a lesson, or you have an interest in purchasing an artwork, and for that it's really handy to have the hashtag for the painting. It doesn't hurt to have the title or the date of the video, but the hashtag will really help me because that's the file number. Alright, I kind of want to do something I never do, and it would feel like a terrible waste just because I never know if I'm going to have enough purple flash from Folk Art, my favorite color shift. But I think because I always love how the black and the color shifting purple go together, and because I just used 4 ounces of purple flash, I think what I want to do is look for my Anita's white metallic. This is just my background. And I'm always experimenting with what colors do what with each other. I'm trying not to worry about my edges because I'm thinking that I can always cover them later. Alright, so here's the purple flash. Let's go. And see what we will see. So because the blade of the spatula carries paint, I can just basically, there it's going blue already, cool. I can basically carry paint from one place to another fairly easily, and hopefully that'll sell again. And I've got that pan of ribbon dribbles, and they're not that dissimilar than what's here. I'm going to miss those cells that I keep whacking off, covering up. I'm really having too much fun with my colors, and I think that the Venetian blue from Modern Masters is definitely calling me. And I am just tapping off my spatula. The residuals do seem to be enough for me to get some coverage on my edges, which is better now than later if I can possibly manage it and get what I need done. So I'm thinking about my pan of colors, and I'm contemplating either a shovel or a dustpan or both, depending on how it goes. Kind of like to look for the silver. If it comes to hand, I might grab some of that. And I've got 2 silvers. Well, I had 2 silvers. One is on the other side of the table now, probably dripping on the floor. Hang on, I'll be right back. Cool, and it didn't spill on any paintings. And better yet, it's open. Well, that's nice. I like that. I'm done. No, kidding. Not really. If I could take a picture of that right now and go on and continue, I would, but I like what I see a lot. Almost there. The white metallic from Anita's helps make some gray, but I don't mind the gray. It's much less irritating to me than the brown. The brown I like too sometimes, because when it's got copper, that works fine. Okay, so that's sweet. I like that. I am going to think about putting some purple. No, I want that Venetian blue and I want to try it now. And I actually have a place on my canvas that I see I'm lacking paint. So that's going to kind of work. And I'm going to grab another spatula right out of the bucket. And I'd like to keep some of that. Oh, it sells nicely. It's really plain, but I fail utterly at being a minimalist all the time. I have my moments and then gone. But it's fun to play. So much so that I just like that mark that I just put up there. I should just leave it. I've got paint to use up though. I like it. That is canvas. So I'm just going to stick my spatula in there, which you could do too. You know, just play with your paint and don't think about it. When you're playing with a spatula swipe, don't worry about it. You're just laying a base. Laying a base for whatever comes next. And if you happen to get lucky on the way, great. And if you don't, you have a base. So there's nothing to worry about. You need to relax and just go with the flow. Pun intended. I'm going to throw that spatula also in the bucket. Now I need to look at my paint over here. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. Actually, I'm going to take some black acrylic enamel. I would have if it was open. Oh my. I'm going to stuff my tweezers in there and hope that I get something out. No, I'm just going to open it. Love that. Wondering if I should add some more yellow. I've already got some yellow. There wasn't even anything in there. It was so insignificant. How bothersome. Okay, so I'm going to throw... Come on, go back on, please. I'm going to throw some of that in right here. Grab a shovel. And I think, because I can, I'm going to throw some orange in there too. Just right now, I'm going to grab that. I see that thing that does not belong. I want some paint bottles out of the way. I never did anything with the silver after all of that. That's kind of cool. I'm going to continue on and grab some more. Just twist and turn my shovel so it dribbles and the drops fall where they may, sort of thing. That's still pretty cool. Alright, so I want some magenta, and I was thinking about it, and I don't know that I need the quinacridone magenta that's straight, but I want some magenta with iridescent pearl fine in it. And I'm really wanting to go right down here. I also want some more purple. Okay, I can have what I want. I'm here. I give myself permission. I'm going to scrape off the bottom of that and think about this. And go back and forth. Cool. Got zigzags. That's different. Maybe I'll give that a bit of a tip. And for a tip, it's nice to have an edge catcher, because when the paint falls onto an edge catcher, you can always scrape it off. I'm going to get that big lump or bubble. There's a bubble. Wow, cool. Out of okay, so I'm going to go back that way. No, I'm going to go this way. I want these marks to go that way. Let's see what else I can do here. I can take a skewer, the dull end of a skewer, and I can put a few waggles in. I kind of like that gold I see in there, and I don't have a lot of that in there. So I'm definitely contemplating adding some gold. Maybe a little down here. Maybe a little more there. Just some dribbles. I really like that orange. Do I want a lot more orange? I don't want a lot more orange. And even though I said I didn't want that darker magenta, I kind of do, and it's closed up on me. Okay, I got some. And I'm going to go ahead and take some more of both this lighter blue, which is got Anita's metallic white and Sargent's pearlescent mixed into it. I'm just going to go ahead and see if I can make something that I like out of this. I might tip. That's actually kind of interesting. I wasn't sure for a second. Everything's moving. I could put a basting brush or some chain in there. I like moving the stripes around and seeing what they're going to come up with. That's kind of cool. I've been doing these really strange, surreal dribble paintings lately and enjoying the heck out of the process. I've got a tail, and I'm not always fond of these tails. I've also got dotability. Yes, I don't mind that. I like the dots. And I'm probably just going to clean out my dish because I don't think it's getting any better. And I'm going to look in there and see if I can put some orange, which is actually 24 karat Deco Americana gold, and I want some real gold, and it's over here. And I really want some turquoise, and I think in order to get the turquoise I want, I'm just going to give it to myself. That worked for me. Over and under to create a sense of depth. So over here and under here sort of thing. And then just spread out the little ball ends so that they look like they go behind. That's pretty neat. I kind of like that a lot. That's a ton of fun. And I got some stripes going over my side, and that didn't hurt my feelings at all. What else do I want in there? I'm going for the purple. Purple Flash from Folk Art. I want some black too. Okay, did I clean it out? I did. Cool. Do I put some white metallic in there from Anita's? I guess so. I'm just going to give that a quick skewer stir. And then just waggle back and forth. Let some of those drops go right over the sides so the sides don't need to be painted. That's kind of neat. I'm happy. I'm going to take my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and just shovel out, scoop out, whatever you want to call it, the patterns that are in there that I like. I can't wait to find out what you guys see in this. I just did a very strange, bizarre, I called it half Dolly, half Peter Max, which was a psychedelic artist from the 60s who did the Yellow Submarine for the Beatles, in case you're unaware, which is definitely worth looking into because it was a fun movie. Not cartoons like anybody else did, for sure. Peter Max, a bit of a genius. I'm liking all of that, and I think that's pretty well done, except for that I like that turquoise and I want it to go all the way down. And yes, it's certain that I could actually just stick something in there, like a skewer. If it doesn't have a huge paintball on it, yeah, that's going to happen. I'm sure I have clean skewers around here somewhere, I just haven't found them recently. Let's do that. Right there. And tell you guys, I do sell my artwork, and my email address is below the link tree, and I think I already told you that, but I'm not sure. Anyway, so the Amazon link is also on the link tree, and if you shop there, it's at no added cost to you, and I really appreciate that. I have some more paint I just found in my container, and I like it. And I think I'm going to use it. And I think I'm going to use it and let it spread out by tipping it. And I didn't put my edge catcher down where it would catch anything, so I'm dirtying my tile. Now at any given point in time I could decide to put chain in, I said that before, or a basting brush or what have you, but right now I'm just really enjoying the different patterns and textures that are created by the stripy leftovers. I like what they do. Yes, I did that. I like what they do very much when they sit for a little while and I come back. Now I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. Ah! I almost dropped that cupcake container right into that. I want to do something with this gold here because it's beautiful, but I have this other paint and I'm determined to find a place for it. And so far I haven't done any harm. Thank you. Thank goodness. And yeah, I would love to have the leftovers, but I think I would prefer to have what I've got now more. I got a little bit of edge stuff to catch up. I am going to still torch, as I mentioned. That gives me 2 minutes to tell you guys everything I forgot to tell you already, which is when you share my videos, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Love that about you. What else? I'm really focused on wanting to finish this painting, but it's just as important to tell you thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching when the notifications come out. That's a big assistance. If you would like to help me, there is an exhibition video on the end screens of any video, and when you donate through PayPal or Patreon and check out the prizes, you'll be eligible for them. I'm going about this all backwards as far as delivering that news. Anyway, in the last 20 seconds of any video, there is an end screen, an exhibition video, and on that exhibition video there are prizes. And should you happen to be one of the kind people who helps keep me making videos, thank you to everyone who has, for a long time. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to look at my crib sheet, and then I'm going to torch, because I haven't done either one of those things very well, because I'm very distracted right now. Please, thank you. Give me thumbs up. So appreciate that. I think a few spirals might be good, but I'm loving my composition and my colors. I love you guys. There's 89,500 of you, or maybe more right about now. I'm going to grab some of my black paint and touch. Am I? And touch up my edges. Right down here. Any paint I add will probably meld very well if it's sooner than later with the paint above it. Even though I'm only adding black, and I kind of turned what's above it a lot silvery gray. So I love you guys. Hang in there. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I will see you anon. Please, by all means, feel free to check out my playlist with over 1,500 videos organized by genre and by the 100, and ask questions at will. Check out my Teespring clothing below the video. There's all over print leggings and t-shirts. Look on Facebook groups: Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery fans and collectors for people looking for the edited artwork from YouTube, and Expressionist Art Studio Gallery totes and more. We'll take you to fineartamericanpixels.com. All those links are available under the link tree, under the video. We got some great little cells, mostly from the start of this. I'm going to torch again. I'm really, 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 really happy with this. Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you anon. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery saying thank you.